De Gusta?
Yes!
So today starts a new adventure. I am going to rent a motorbike again. I'm now here at Royal Enfield and this is gonna be my bike for the coming 9 days. And this guy, I really have to thank him for a lot of work he has done in making sure the contract gets ready on time, make sure the bike gets reserved. A lot of side things. It's getting hot here, so I'm gonna hit the road. I really have to drive for about like 5 hours or 6 hours, so let's hit the road. And thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Finally back on a motorbike again. I've been looking forward to this trip a lot. Little did I know what was awaiting for me on this route though. I left Tucumán and my first day passes by Tifio da Vale to go to Cafayate, a little wine town in the north of Argentina.
Really enjoying this ride so far. So the weather is perfect. Let's cool down a little bit high up in the mountains now, so that's also nice, so that it's not that hot anymore. It's amazing ride. Just the ride up on the mountain was fantastic. The roads were really good, really curvy, so it was really beautiful. Alright, so I had a quick lunch. The wind is starting to pick up and it's starting to get cloudy, so I hope I'm not going to get into rain along the way. But yeah, it's another 2.5 hours, 3 hours to Cafayate, which is the end. But along the way we'll get to some nice views as well, so vamos! Alright, so I sorted that out. I found a hostel for 3,500 pesos, so that's not all too much, which is fine. Yeah, the ride today, it was amazing. I mean, through the mountains, just touching the clouds, and then going back down. Yeah, a little bit disappointed in the end. It was a long ride, just one direction, and a lot of rain. So, yeah, can't have it all, right? Now Caffiate is quite known for its wineries, and I don't drink wine, but I'm gonna try if there's still a winery opened for some wine tasting. Also my Spanish is not the best, so I hope it's possible, but yeah, I'm gonna see. Now it is here. Just need to find the entrance, because this seems pretty closed actually. It's closed already. God damn it. So it seems like I'm going to do a wine tasting after all, but it's only in Spanish. So I'm going to practice my Spanish. It's going to be difficult, and I'm just going to record it, and later I'm going to translate it, and then I know what she said. So that's basically how it's going to work.
Vamos a empezar a degustar. Vamos a degustar este torrontés emblemático de esta zona donde está visitando, premiado en todo el mundo, el torrontés de Cafayate. Este es un vino seco, bien aromático a la uva torrontés. Es un vino que acompaña bien las pastas, el pollo, el pescado. Acá en el norte acompañamos las empanadas, la humita, el tamal, las comidas regionales, con un torrontés fresco.
What I like about North Argentina is that they speak more slowly, so I could actually understand quite a lot. And I found my favorite. I think it's this one, Pietro Marini. Gracias.
Gracias, hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Well, I didn't think anything would be open, but it was, so it was a nice wine tasting. Now I'm going back to the hostel. There were some other people coming when I was sitting there, and I might even gonna eat with them. And when I was walking on the streets, I saw another motorcyclist, and they were also going to drink some beers tonight. So let's see what the evening is gonna bring us. But I'm probably not gonna record much of it. So yeah, this was day one, ready for day two tomorrow.
And then the road ended. The long journey of unpaved road has begun. This was expected and thus I was not surprised. But so far I haven't driven on these kind of roads before, so I was taking it slow, definitely slow in the corners. I've also got comfortable with standing on the motorbike, which helps stabilizing the front wheel, so that it's less wiggly. It also saves your butt from hurting too much. I'm here already passing by some amazing sceneries while I head north towards Cachi. Along the route there are the famous scenic spots called Vestiquero and El Estaco.
just wow, what a scenery. So different than I've actually ever seen. Never went to like a desert area, so it's really incredible. Also met this other motorcycle guy. He was like also having a drone on follow me mode, and he crashed his drone into the mountain and he was like climbing the mountain to get it. So you have to be careful. So that was day 2. I'm really exhausted. It was an amazing day to start with. Of course, having a bit of tarmac just to get the day going was quite nice. And thereafter, yeah, well, hit the dirt road of course, and it was okay. I didn't find any problem. I was expecting it. And the scenery was so beautiful. The beautiful mountains going through the canyons. Yeah, really fantastic to have driven there. But thereafter though, it was still a long ride to Kochi where I'm now. So it became quite exhausting. Also had to go for the diversion because the road was blocked. I wanted to go to like a mountain point. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. It's now already 3 o'clock almost. I still have time for it, but my muscles in my neck are hurting a lot. On the other side, I do want to try the motorbike without the big bag, see how that goes, but yeah.
I couldn't resist going to the viewpoint. I've checked if the road towards it was paved or not, and because it was paved it shouldn't take me that long. So from Kachi, which is at 2531 meters, I drove to Piedra del Molino to set the altitude record of today.
Voilà, Piedra del Molino. 3,457 meters. Hola! How are you doing?
Where are you from?
Holanda.
Holanda?
See. Wow, what an amazing view here. I mean, 3,400 meters. It's amazing to look down on here. And I'm actually going to continue a little bit more down because the roads look incredible. So I just want to like take these routes and then go back up. Glad I did the extra trip to here, otherwise I would have missed this location. I do know I'm going to a much higher point, but this was already amazing. So let's go down and let's go back up again then. Alright, that's unfortunate. I was already looking and it seemed like these roads look quite wide when I was looking down. It becomes quite a gravel road again, and I've had enough gravel road, but the scenery is just amazing. I mean, man, there's like a little purple there, these mountains, and a beautiful 40 kilometers an hour sign here. So I'm just gonna go back up, enjoy the view there a little bit more.
first 2 days have been completed, 7 more days to go. But the major question is, will I reach my destination tomorrow?
This is terrible. This is really terrible. I can't go back. I must go forward.